In December 1945, the U.S. control tower received a distress call from Flight 19's commander. The compass is malfunctioning. Something abnormal is happening, and we can't control any movement of the pilot. We are being pulled to an unknown place. This was the last message before contact was lost. Flight 19, consisting of 5 warplanes, vanished without a trace during a training mission over the Bermuda Triangle. When the U.S. Navy sent rescue planes, one of them exploded mid-air. Welcome back to Curious Corner. Today, we're diving into the mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is a vast area in the Atlantic Ocean, spanning between Bermuda Islands, Florida, and Puerto Rico. It's called a triangle because it's bounded by these 3 points. The triangle's area is colossal, about 1 million square kilometers, larger than the size of Egypt. This region gained notoriety due to articles and research that highlighted the dangers and strange disappearances occurring there, both ships and planes. One famous incident is the USS Cyclops, which disappeared in January 1918 while en route to port. The ship was expected to arrive in 3 days, but it never did. The USS Cyclops vanished without a distress call or trace. Since then, the Bermuda Triangle has been linked to numerous disappearances of ships, planes, and submarines. Articles and newspapers sensationalized these incidents, led by the American news agency Associated Press and the magazine Fate, which specialized in bizarre accidents and phenomena. Methane hydrate. Researchers found massive amounts of methane hydrate on the ocean floor within the Bermuda Triangle. These methane bubbles can cause ships to sink by reducing water density, creating foamy water unable to support a ship's weight. Scientists from the University of Norway even discovered a 500-meter-wide hole resulting from a methane gas explosion. Tropical storms. The Bermuda Triangle is notorious for strong tropical storms, which can violently rock any ship. Some suspect that the area has a magnetic field affecting compasses and instruments, making navigation difficult. American researcher Lawrence David Kusha, author of The Bermuda Triangle Mystery Solved, highlighted the media's role in exaggerating these stories. He revealed contradictions in the reports, showing that many disappearances attributed to the Bermuda Triangle were actually far from the area or caused by harsh weather conditions, not aliens or supernatural forces. Donald Crowhurst. His disappearance during a yacht race was sensationalized as a Bermuda Triangle mystery, although evidence showed he committed suicide due to psychological issues. Oil ship in the Pacific. Authors incorrectly linked its loss to the Bermuda Triangle, which is actually in the Atlantic Ocean. In conclusion, the internet belongs to everyone and no one at the same time. It is a global system of interconnected networks. So, where does the internet come from? It comes from all of us, through a shared and interconnected system. While the Bermuda Triangle's legend endures, many mysteries have logical explanations rooted in natural phenomena and weather conditions. Always take media reports with a grain of skepticism. The authors spun a science fiction tale, claiming that a ship mysteriously vanished and reappeared, with all its crew missing. The only trace was the captain, found dead in his cabin, sitting calmly with a cup of warm coffee. However, the Maritime Organization debunked this story, providing photos of the wreckage and the removal of bodies from the ship, which had exploded due to a fuel tank failure. There was no captain, no coffee, and nothing eerie about it. This shows the media's tendency to embellish stories. Both the U.S. Coast Guard and the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration state that incidents in the Bermuda Triangle are similar to those occurring elsewhere in the ocean. Official statistics reveal that the number of aircraft and ships lost in the Bermuda Triangle is comparable to losses in other major water bodies around the world. So, what does that tell us? It means that the Bermuda Triangle's notorious reputation is largely the result of media hype and sensationalism. The media, books, and movies have significantly exaggerated the Bermuda Triangle's mystery. To prove that the media deliberately highlights the Bermuda Triangle, consider this. There are scarier places on Earth that few people know about. Have you ever heard of the Devil's Sea, also known as the Manomi Sea? This area in the Pacific Ocean, near the Japanese island of Miyake, and just 100 kilometers from Tokyo, has seen some of the largest disappearances in human history. Of the 10 biggest disappearance incidents, 6 occurred in the Devil's Sea. For instance, Flight C-97, en route to Tokyo Airport with senior military personnel, vanished despite favorable flying conditions just 2 hours away from Tokyo. In 1980, the Philippine ship Carlota caught fire while passing over the Devil's Sea, despite not carrying any flammable materials. The fire mysteriously extinguished itself, and the ship returned safely to the Philippines. The reason behind the fire remains a mystery. When the Japanese government sent 100 scientists on a specially equipped ship to investigate, the ship disappeared, believed to be due to severe natural disasters and climatic conditions far worse than those of the Bermuda Triangle. Despite these terrifying incidents, the Devil's Sea remains relatively unknown because it hasn't received the same media attention as the Bermuda Triangle. The whole issue boils down to how the media markets and sensationalizes stories. The Bermuda Triangle is often highlighted more prominently because it sells better. Interestingly, both the U.S. Coast Guard and the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration state that drowning incidents in the Bermuda Triangle are similar to those that occur anywhere else in the ocean. Official statistics show that the number of aircraft and ships lost in the Bermuda Triangle is comparable to those lost in other major water bodies around the world. In the end, it's largely media hype. The Bermuda Triangle is just another area of the ocean with some bad luck. Remember, the more sensational the story, the higher the sales. The Bermuda myth is an artificial myth created by the authors, whether they mean it or not, because most of them use false evidence to create excitement. The principle of books, articles, and movies is that the more exciting the incidents and details become, the more sales will increase. Imagine this. I made an episode about the Bermuda Triangle and used a thumbnail with a devil figure, claiming to have discovered its secrets. Do you think it would attract more views? Absolutely. Sensational stories sell. But let's get back to reality. The Bermuda Triangle is just an area with volatile climatic conditions, and most incidents there are entirely logical. Take the main story that popularized the Bermuda Triangle legend. Flight 19. The plane that exploded was a Martin Mariner, known for its fuel tank defects, a very logical reason for the explosion. What many people don't know is that dozens of ships and planes pass through the Bermuda Triangle daily without any issues. Most people imagine the Bermuda Triangle as a mysterious, uncharted area, but it's actually very plain and flat. It has no islands or anything unusual. Ships pass through it every day without incident. The truth is, accidents happen everywhere in the ocean, not just in the Bermuda Triangle, and often these accidents are due to natural causes rather than anything supernatural. That's it for our video today. If you've got any other questions, leave them in the comments. And don't forget to check out our video on how the ancient Egyptians built the pyramids. See you in the next video.